Hello, and welcome to my thoughts while standing in the queue. The other day, I was standing in a queue thinking about getting tickets for theater, and I thought how many people don't bother with theater, but they go to things like rugby events and soccer events. It's something that doesn't appeal to me at all because I hate sports. I can't stand them. And that's probably because I'm so lousy at them. One of the things I managed to do when I was in high school is convince my swimming teacher um, that I had a severe ovarian obstruction and couldn't take swimming. And to my dismay, I ended up in a volleyball class with a bunch of pregnant 14-year-olds, and the ball kept hitting me in the head and hitting me on the shoulder and hitting me in the nose, but I never did manage to hit it with my fist. I had the same problem with tennis. I took tennis for 3 summers and never once hit the ball with a racket. I thought maybe I'd be more successful at golf because the ball stands still, but my score was 3 numbers in the first hole. I was up to something like 580, and I never managed to get the ball on the green. Bowling was even worse. I took that and I was instructed in it, but it turned out that my highest score was 9, and I got that in the last frame of the game. After I've been practicing for 3 years, so I'm definitely not a sportsman. And it turns out that a lot of schools have decided that sports is a subject that they do not want to offer anymore. Instead, they offer things about well-being, and I think that's wonderful. They emphasize yoga, Zumba, and mindfulness. Well, I'm crap at yoga, and Zumba is way too fast for someone who's 83 years old. But mindfulness is something I think I could really do. The idea with mindfulness is you concentrate on a subject and you don't let go of it. Well, I have to say that when I was having all this trouble with sports, I certainly would have been able to hang on to a thought and not let go. My current thought when I was at high school age was Roy Davis, and I longed to hang on to him physically, but he certainly was in my mind and never left. I would be very good at mindfulness, and I think that I could have saved myself a lot of agony when my parents sent me to summer camp because they insisted that I learn sports, which of course I couldn't do at all. Remember, I can't swim, and I remember when everybody went skinny dipping, I had to stand half naked in a pool up to my ankles because I had not learned how to do the crawl. So I was miserable and filled with goose pimples and resentment. But if I could have just concentrated on mindfulness when I was at summer camp, I would have concentrated on the strawberry shortcake that they always served on Parents' Day. I knew that they did it because the previous Parents' Day I had not had gotten in line in time, and I didn't get that strawberry shortcake, so I could have concentrated on that. You know, it's a funny thing. Sports used to be integral to the curriculum, and now education has paid much more attention to our wants and our needs. It certainly has gone a long way. Eventually, they might actually teach people to read.